mail for it, so I think he skipped. Who was he talking to? I don't know. He never said her name, and I didn't recognize her voice. Just about then, he figured out I was on the line, so he waited till I got off before he said...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. And my sewing room. I'm Angela. And, oh my gosh, guess what? You are not going to believe what I found. So, we're going to chat a bit today. And then, gosh, I haven't been in here in a hot minute this week. And I've been trying to get together some of the projects for our Sew With Me for a year. Holy cow. What was I thinking? But it's going to be fantastic. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous about it. Why am I nervous? I'm a little nervous because I love to sew, and I love to be in here. I love to be in here more than I love to sew. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I do. I love being in here. I love this like space to just kind of calm down, and especially just because life nowadays is so crazy stressful. Anyway, so the only part I think I'm really nervous about is just initially carving out that time to be in here. And, you know, like some days it just feels like, you know, you hear people on social media and they're like, oh, everybody has an hour, right? Go make an hour for yourself. But when you actually are faced with doing that, I don't know. But I do know this. I know I'm going to do it. And some days it's probably going to be a little bit harder than others, right? Some days it will be easier. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Did you come in here with Mom? So, you're not going to believe what I found. I was at Hobby Lobby getting... Oh! Look what I got! The spray. Yes. So I can baste the purple quilt because I've got the backing all washed for that. And I have... so I washed the backing, dried it. I haven't ironed it, so maybe I'll do that tonight while I'm... I don't know, doing a million other things. Anyway. And then let's church up just a little bit. Hi there. Well, hi there. So I'll press that and then start sandwiching that quilt, because I'd like to get that one done. Next is the bees quilt. I mean the petals quilt. My God, do you remember the petals quilt? Oh, where's the fabric for that? It's in here somewhere. Somewhere in this room is the petals backing. So I need to get that in the washing machine and dried and pressed so I can baste that one. And I did just decide to go with the 505 spray. I am going to try the glue, but I was in Hobby Lobby and I thought I may as well, I mean, whatever. Whatevs. So as I was in the that department, because I thought I better start kind of getting myself acclimated to getting stuff there. Yeah, because, you know, Joann's. I'm still waiting. I mean, the prices are they did another, I think it's like 20% now off most of the fabric, and then some stuff's 40% off, some stuff's 50% off. I was in there yesterday. But, I don't know, like on some of that fabric there, there's a lot of fabric. Like a lot of the other parts of the store, crafty type stuff, a lot of that stuff, it seemed, at least the one near me. But the fabric side, there's a lot of fabric left. So I'm excited because it's, I'd like to be able to kind of beef up. I know, like I need more fabric. I know. Have you seen my life? Anyway, so I was in, focus. So I was in Hobby Lobby. I don't know why we were in Hobby Lobby. I think I was just in Hobby Lobby because, I don't know. Somebody's, tell you what, on Sundays, I really don't look at the phone much. But all the retailers and the companies and everybody promoting something or a sale or whatever, like my phone is still on meltdown. But I try and just leave it alone. Anyway, I remember I was looking for clippers that weren't just this single piece. I wanted clippers. I refused to do this. I wanted clippers that had the ring for your finger, you know? Singer. 5-inch. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for, and they're comfortable. They're very comfortable. So these, obviously I'm going to keep them, but I'm really excited about these. Yeah. And we'll put this little tip nip thing in there. Okay. So today I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to sew some more of these 8-inch squares because I haven't finished the 8-inch squares. You know, it's surprising, isn't it? It's surprising that a week and a half ago, I was sewing these 8-inch squares for this rag quilt, and I've still not finished. What are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Hey. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Well, that wasn't... Hold on. Alright, we'll see. The problem is the blades... Is that supposed to do that? The blades separate. And quite a bit. Somewhere in here, there's a screwdriver. Oh, I was looking for these. Picking shears. I do have picking shears. I knew I had them. And those things are pricey. Somewhere in here there's a screwdriver. Hang on, let me just see where it is. Because I don't want to tighten it down more than it's supposed to be. Oh, seam ripper. Is this like going through your purse? You haven't done your purse in a long time? Which, by the way, I have to do my purse. Oh, a huge Sharpie. Maybe I'll find some cash. Twine. Oh, those other clippers I got. Oh, I forgot I bought those. Bobbins. Little kit. But no, it's like a kit for my machine. Okay, whatever. It's probably, I don't want to take the table off. I don't want to mess with taking the table off because I think it's under there. Okay, whatever. So I'm very all over the place today. And I think part of that is just because, for lots of reasons. Because this week, I was just all over the place. How was your week? Was it good? Truth be told, mine wasn't a great week. Who cares? Who cares? Because you know why? Because now I'm in here sewing with you guys. And all's right with the world. And it's a Sunday and it's a beautiful day outside. And so I'm going to sew in here for a while, and then I'm going to go do some gardening and get my hands dirty in the dirt. And that's going to be about it. I'm going to throw some burgers on the grill, and that's really going to be the day. That's it. I have told you before, sometimes if you've had a stressful day or a stressful week, so we'll sew while we're talking, because there's a couple things I want to talk about. Sometimes if you've had, you know, a stress... Sorry, probably should have warned you I was going to do that. Sometimes if you've had like a stressful week, and you've let other stuff go, like the laundry's mounting again. I got all the ironing done last week, and guess what? More of it. And then you just try and shove too much in the, we're so guilty of that, Steve and I. We shove so much stuff into the weekend that then by the time Sunday's over, I'm wasted. I'm so tired because, you know, we were running around or whatever, too much stuff outside. So, anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about, that's better. They're better when I pay attention. Oh, I gotta do something with these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'm going 6. Six times, let's just call them, they'll be 7, 6 by 7, it's 42. That's good. I'm trying to gauge the size of this quilt without getting really, really specific, you know? Six times 8's 48. Come back a little bit. I think that's good. Okay, so 6, and I think we want to go 8 across, and I think I have enough for that. 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 sets done. Okay, you can go there. There you are. I have these little, I need some ideas on what to do with these little, I have 1/8 of a yard. It's just this strip. Because I thought I was going to use this on the back of the, that purple quilt, and it looked really bad. These fabrics look really bad. But, God, they're cute. But I only have 1/8 of a yard, and I don't want to throw them away. So, tell me what I should do with those. Anyway, so today I just wanted to keep it a little bit easy because I do have one thing for sure that I wanted to talk about. And, so we'll get into that in just a second. And, then also remind everybody, be sure to like and subscribe, right? Get a cup of tea or a soda or iced tea or whatever. Glass of wine, bottle of wine, whatever. And get in your sewing room. And, you know, look, there's days when I come into this room and I don't sew anything. I don't. I have shutters on this window that you can't see. I have shutters. Oh yeah, you can see there's shutters. So I have shutters on this window. And it looks out into part of our yard. And sometimes I just come in here and catch my breath. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's, 15 minutes, but sometimes you just have to grab something to drink, sit down, join me in the sewing room, and let's just chat. That's really what this channel is about. I had somebody comment a few weeks ago, if you really wanted people to learn something on your channel, I'm not anticipating that you're going to learn. I don't anticipate that I am good enough or experienced enough or regimented enough to teach you anything. It isn't why I started this channel. I started this channel because I wanted it to be someplace where you could just come in, sit down, grab something to drink. Chat. So that's what it's supposed to be. And if you like the stuff I'm working on, fantastic. If you don't like the stuff I'm working on, fantastic. It's okay. I don't take it personally. Okay, so this is the butterfly rag quilt. The butterfly rag quilt is going in my guest room or on my own bed. I haven't decided yet, or maybe on the couch, because I think it's going to be really comfy when it's done. So I'm doing 8-inch squares. I'm not doing a center. I'm only doing 2 layers. So it's just a front and a back. And the reason is because we're going into summer, and I just want something that, sometimes in the afternoon it gets cool, or you're watching a movie or whatever and you want to kind of snuggle up. That's what it's for. And I didn't want something that was going to be super, super hot. So I didn't do a third hello. The thread didn't catch. Okay. Pull you through. Alright. Take 2. Let's try it again. Come on, sweetheart. There we go. So I didn't want it to be super warm, so I didn't do a 3rd layer on this one. I've done some other ones. I did some for my nieces and my nephews in Southern California, and I did a 3rd layer, but I didn't on this one. I just wanted it to be cozy, comfy, soft, a little softer. So a little more, not softer, a little more relaxed. So that's what, so I did 8-inch squares, you know, sew next. That's what we're doing today. That's what I've been doing for a week and a half. Sew an X, and then you sew the rows together. And instead of sewing them right sides together, you sew them wrong sides together. And then these funky seams will be on the, will be showing. And you snip them. Oh, I have to get spring-loaded shears, because I realize I don't have any spring-loaded shears, and so I need snips, you know. So I don't know if anybody has a real preference. Drop it in the comments for ones that you really like. Otherwise, I was probably just gonna either get them on Amazon or get them at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. And I don't know. I'm thinking one of the ones that I've looked at so far, like, I don't know, 17, 20 bucks, whatever, something like that. Okay, 1, 2, there's 4. Something else I wanted to talk about really quickly. Okay, this, yeah, I gotta find the pattern. Okay, so in my drawer, I sewed this fabric together. It's a stupid bookmark, but it's not really a bookmark. I mean, it is, but for a big book, whatever. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. This was just me. I think I was in here one day. I think I was in a poopy mood, and as opposed to letting my poopy mood boil over or spill out or vomit onto anyone in my house or in my business, I just came in here and there was like this strip of paper, strip of fabric, and so I just started folding it in together, sewed up the sides, pressed it, called it a bookmark. Whatever, right? I've gotten past that everything has to be a blanket. Anyway. Oh, in the drawer. Okay, so in the drawer is these 2 little piles of, you can't see the piles of 1-inch strips. You guys have heard me talk about this before. It's a calf, what's his name? Calf cough, whatever, calf coffee, whatever, you know, it's a batik. Batik? No, it's not a batik. It's a, it's not important. It's an old fabric. A fabric line. I don't even remember what it is. I think I must have gotten fat quarters, which is shocking that I got a fat quarter set, because they're usually pretty pricey. And you know me, saving the world 1 yard at a time. Oh, there's, shows you that I've been off the radar for the last couple of days. Anyway, I started this, I found this pattern. This is all a story that's coming to a point. So I found this pattern and I just loved it, and it's called Diamonds Squared. And it was done really pretty with these really vibrant colors, and I thought I could do that. And so you take these 1.5-inch strips, 1.5, so not 2.5, 1.5-inch strips, and you sew 9 strips together and you make these strip sets. 3 darker fabrics, 3 lighter fabrics, 3 darker fabrics. So each strip set, see, darker, lighter, darker, okay? I think I have to do 24 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 5. Okay, anyway, not the point of the story. So 5 strip sets. Okay, I do 24. This pattern was from Donna Jordan at Jordan Fabrics. And Donna Jordan passed away today. No, not today. This last week. Week and a half. And I have no clue why I'm getting emotional. I didn't know Donna Jordan. I had no personal relationship with her. I've never bought anything from her or from Jordan Fabrics. But I really liked her tutorials. They were the kind of things that you could kind of get lost in. And sometimes for me, sewing is just getting lost in it, right? So, why am I getting so emotional? Holy cow. Well, fog up my glasses. I just think it's sad that she passed away. And, you know, she'll be missed in the quilting community, I think, because I think she was pretty fun. And, you know, some of her stuff was more complicated and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But they seem to have good fabrics and stuff and quite the, you know, online presence or whatever. Anyway, this is Diamond Squared from Donna Jordan at Jordan Fabrics. And part of what we are going to do together this year as we sew for an hour a day is we're going to finish this quilt. And we're going to finish it in honor of Donna Jordan. So, I don't know what she passed away of. They said that she was ill for a while and had been fighting, pardon me. They said that she had been fighting, you know, battling something, and it just kept, you know, it was getting worse in the last few months. Have been pretty hard on her, and that's all I know. So, anyway, shout out to Donna Jordan and her family, and that's it. I thought she was a pretty cool lady. I thought she had good tutorials, and I've got a lot of her. Not a lot, but I've got quite a few of her patterns. And there's another pattern that she did that I have to find, because it was one of those patterns where you just yarn tie it. They're just not tied. They're not actually quilted. It's just the little knots in the center. I've shown you a couple of those that I've done. And it's another pattern by hers that I was just in love with. I've watched the video like 5 times. So I'll try and find that one, and maybe we'll do that one this year too. But yeah, we're gonna finish Diamond Squared. That was the first thing I thought of, like when I heard that she had passed away. And again, I don't know why I got so emotional. Maybe it's just because it's sad anybody passes away, but sad that it's somebody that you feel like you knew, you know? I guess because we've watched her videos. I don't know if you have. But, I don't know. Anyway, not important. Not important why, just that she'll be missed. So, I'm working on another video on the machine. I think I only did part of the one on the machine, so I'm working on another one for that. And just a bunch of other stuff, like a bunch of other projects, which is part of the reason that I haven't had too many videos this last week and a half. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is because I've been trying to get a lot of the projects that I'm going to work on when we start sewing together. April 1st! Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Share the video if you know somebody else who wants to come and sit and chat while I sew every day. I mean, you don't have to come every day. I have to come every day, but you don't have to come every day. Share the video. Tell them to subscribe. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. And the little bell so you don't... I don't know where the bell is going to be on the page. Probably somewhere down here, maybe? I don't know. But then you'll get notified when I put a new video out or, you know, new project, whatever. Anyway, so I've been trying to get a lot of the stuff ready for that because some of it's going to be, some of it will, so I'll be sewing on some of these larger projects, you know, for a few days. And then some of what I want to do, which I'm super excited about, oh my gosh, you should see the little list in my phone, is these like really easy little projects, and let's just see if I can do them. Like some of them I've seen, you know, you see some of these tutorials or these videos on, you know, the tube or whatever, and like they're like, oh, it's so easy. Oh, it's so easy. Yeah, sure. Sure, Sally. So we'll see if some of them are as easy as everybody would like. Hey, you know what I'm wondering? I wonder if I could do this. Okay. I mean, I know I can. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try something. Okay? So we're going to sew this one. That one wasn't even remotely straight. Okay, and then, Angela, I know some of you have been climbing the walls wanting to know why I haven't just been doing this before. Okay, let's see. That's what happens when you start crying. Okay, so, yeah, much better. Okay, a lot faster. I don't usually, like my grandmother is probably spinning in her grave today, or working on this quilt, because she'd be like, why are you not just, you know, you could be pieceworking this thing together, you could just be sewing, you know, you could be sewing them, I don't know if that's what it's called, piecework or not. My brain is a little foggy this week. It's just been a long, my brain's just exhausted from this week, I tell you what. It just is. It was just, there's just a lot going on, and I'm trying to get all these projects and things lined up and figure out, like, if I have the fabric or what I need, and, just on and on and on. And then the weather was really, I don't know where, about you, but, gosh, did we have the weather this week? So it was pretty, but most of the week it was so windy. And stuff getting blown all over the place, and then it would be like, it would be warm and windy, and then the next day it would be really cold and windy. Then we had a day where we had rain, and then it was back to being hot again, and it just been very, very weird and unpredictable. And the wind with these trees that we have that are dropping all this pollen, it's just really our allergies. And Steve would like me to remind everybody he does not have allergies. Okay. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. And with the amount of pollen, I mean, our cars have just been coated. Like, everything has just been coated in pollen. Coated in it. I mean, you go out and it's just like this yellow fuzz, haze all over everything. We have actually there's like 6 of them, but closest to us are these 3 huge sycamore trees. And they drop these little pollen pods, right, when they start to flower. And they're just loaded with pollen. And then the pods themselves have all these little individual, like, little buds that come off of them. And so literally it's just, there's pollen and bulbs and pods and stuff all over the place. And man, it's been, this season, like, it's just been really rough. I think just because the weather's been so weird. This year's just been crazy. So that's that. How about you? How's the weather where you are? Has it been, have you at least started getting like some springtime weather? That's one thing that we are pretty excited about is, you know, like, it's been fun to get some trees and things going again. I mean, some flowers and things going again. And I have tulips that I planted last fall. So I don't know anything about, I mean, we grew tulips in California, at our home in California, but it was kind of, it wasn't by accident because we planted the bulbs. But truth be told, I was pretty shocked when they actually came up. However, I do have a question to ask for those of you that have either planted tulips or know about these types of things. So, where I planted them in this in-ground planter that we have out front, they're getting water. The bulbs, you know, it gets regular irrigation, whatever. But there's quite a bit of, oh my gosh, this one is just terrible. Oh my gosh. This one is just, hang on. God, it's so far off. Close your eyes. There's a lot of mulch in this planter, a lot. Because we had put down mulch one year, and then, you know, the next spring we kind of spruced it up, and then the next year we changed the color, and we didn't actually remove the mulch. We just kind of kept, you know, we would take a little bit out and just kind of kept piling it on. So I'm just wondering, is it possible for there to be like too much mulch for the tulips to push through? Is that a thing? Or will they work their way through? I mean, now when I talk about there being a lot, I'm not talking about, you know, 6 or 8 inches. I'm talking about a few inches of mulch. Did you like that? I was sewing and I wasn't even touching the fabric. That's why my lines are so... Yeah, Angela, it was great. That's why your lines are all off. Anyway, I'm just wondering if it's possible that maybe it's a little too much for them to, for the bulbs and the leaves and everything to push through. Or is it just not time yet? I don't know. I don't know when they're supposed to. I guess I should Google that. Is find out when are they supposed to come up? Because I could just be early, you know, panicking a little early. We lost a palm tree. We're losing a palm tree in our front yard. It's a long story. I'll tell you someday. I'm kind of sad about it. I mean, it wasn't very expensive. It wasn't like a Sylvester palm or, you know, those palms are, you know, really pricey palm, but it was ours, and it was beautiful, and it was kind of the type of a palm tree that we didn't have to really worry about. I mean, it just did its thing, and anyway, yeah. And I had held out hope, and we fertilized it, and we tried to nurse it back to health, and she just wasn't having any of it. So now, I gotta get that thing out of the ground. It's not one thing, it's the other. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming by today. Gosh, I actually made some progress on this thing. Okay, this one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another row. Holy cow. We're really singing along here. Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm going to do just a couple more of these to finish this row for today. And then I'm going to go get my hands dirty. Get some little, we got these little Liriope. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. To go in this one planter, and so I wanted to get those planted today. And then really, I'm gonna throw some burgers on. Oh! I almost forgot. Okay, so Steve's a big golfer. Loves to golf, loves to watch golf. I do too. I love golf, love to watch golf, love to watch the tournaments, love to go to tournaments. I haven't really taken it up because I haven't made the time, because I kind of have like one too many hobbies right now. But I have clubs and I really enjoy it. And it's a beautiful, relaxing, well, it can be relaxing, sport. Anyway, so, we watch a lot of golf. And Steve watches a lot of golf. Steve watches a lot of golf tutorials. We watch old tournament a lot, right? And so the other day I was like, we were sitting outside in the evening, and I was like, I'm not feeling more golf tonight. Just not. So I was scrolling along, and I was getting tired of scrolling, and so I did, this thing popped up in my feed, like an old little clip from Downton Abbey. And I saw the movie, the first movie, I think. I don't know if there's more than one. I think there's 2, but I saw the movie. But I'd never watched the show. So guess what I did? I got a BritBox, which I guess is through Apple Plus. You do Apple Plus and you get a BritBox subscription, which is, I don't know, a few dollars a month. I need another subscription, like I need a hole in my head. But anyway, so I got the BritBox. I'm so excited. I got the BritBox subscription. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 more. I got the BritBox subscription, and I've been watching Downton Abbey. Ha ha! It's so good. It's really good. I really like it. I really, really am enjoying it. In fact, last night we were sitting in bed. Steve was watching some guys play golf in New Zealand. I don't know. And it was beautiful, and he was cracking up. I don't know what they were talking about, but he was cracking up. And I was like, again, I'm just not feeling it. So I got my iPad out and put my little earbuddy thing in. I mean, they're not called earbuddies, but that's what I call it. So anyway, I put my little earbuddy in, and I watched like 2 episodes of Downton Abbey. Oh my gosh, I'm hooked. And now I gotta figure out how many. This is always my problem, is that I fall in love with something and then I find out, oh, there's only like 1 season of it, or 5 seasons. I imagine this will keep me busy and engaged for a little while. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So if you've watched Downton Abbey or watched the show or whatever, 2, 3, you wouldn't think I would need to count again. I just counted them. 3, 4, 5, 1 more. But I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. Yeah, very pleased. Very pleased. A little funny, a little sad. I don't know. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. And I like that kind of British stuff, as you all know. Okay, and what am I reading? I'm still reading, but I'm almost done. I think I have... This is my other problem, is I stick notes to myself inside my book just, you know, stuff I'm working on or whatever that I don't want to lose track of. And then I have stuff everywhere. Okay, I think I am. I'm on 500, we'll just call it 510. And there's like 710, 714, so 200 pages left. Covenant of Water. Really, really good. Really good. And I went to, and I'll tell you more about this later, but I went to, our friends at the library, I've talked about it before, did a book sale. They do their used book sale. They do it twice a year. They do it in the spring and then they do it in the fall. So that was this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. And so I went to that on Friday and was fantastic. And I got his other book, which I think is his first book, Cutting for Stone. So I'm excited to read that one too. And I got it for $2. So if you live in Citrus County, Florida, head on over and do the Friends of Citrus County Library book sale, and there's just a gazillion books. So that's what I did. Okay. Oh my gosh. I got like 2 full stacks done while we were sitting here chatting. Cool. See, there they are. I think it's gonna be cute, and the back's purple. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think one more stack. I'm gonna need a couple more squares, and then I think we'll be good to go to put this one together. Oh, I'm excited. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be really, really cute. Anyway, I think that's it for right now. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'm gonna go get dirty and plant some plants. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and have some other people come join us, because April 1st is coming. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous. I hope you all will keep watching each day. I just do. You know, or every other day, or when you happen to have some time or whatever. But what I really, really hope is that you'll turn your machine on and start sewing something, or do something, create something, whatever your hobby is or whatever you like to do. Or just pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, and come and chat with me while I sew and try and get a bunch of projects and stuff done this year. So again, sorry to hear about Donna Jordan, and our condolences go out to her family, and I hope that they can heal soon. So anyway, we'll keep them in our prayers. And before I forget, remember, only a 1/4 inch seam. Love you guys. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.